welcome to the live stream. My name is Rob. I'm here. You're there. And with me today is the great general from another planet of Krypton, Mr. General Zod. How are you, Mr. General Zod? What's going on?
I'm doing pretty good. If you guys notice, and I'm gonna start segueing into this, I changed it to Mr. Zod because apparently copyright laws. So I'm gonna start changing a couple of things as far as the general, and just go to Mr. Zod so that YouTube doesn't ding me, because you guys all remember the great back tat of 2021. So I'm going to start segueing that. But thank you, Rob. I always enjoy coming on here, man. This is awesome. I can't wait.
I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here, my friend. I'm getting texts as I'm on live stream. What is wrong with people? Anyway, with me is someone who's never been on the channel before. She's just starting up her channel. Her name of the channel is called Justice for Depp. And with me, she used to be known as JD Fan. Do in a minute. And I want to say hi. How you doing? How's everything, Jay? Should I say JD Fan, or do you want me to call you Justice for Depp? Or
it doesn't really matter.
Great. I'm glad you joined us. Thanks for being here.
Yep.
And of course, is my partner in crime. It's Miss Maya. Are you ready to do a roll call?
Mr. Zod.
Mr. Zod's here. Yeah, he's not showing his face. He's very shy today.
Right.
Very shy.
Yeah. All
right, you ready to do the roll call? Okay.
Hi, Jedi.
Okay. Who's that?
I just said hi, Jedi.
Well, you gotta wait till I'm ready. Right? You're not gonna get this name.
Hi,
Wayne Noah.
Hi, Wayne Noah.
There you go. There you go. Let's see who else is here. Who's that?
Hi,
Nitro.
Hi, Nitro.
You could just say hi, peace.
Hi, Peace.
Hi, peace. Hi, peace. And here's Galette.
Hi, Galette.
And who's this?
Hi, Amanda.
Amanda. Who's this?
Hi.
Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget. Who's this?
Hi, Sandy.
Sandy. That's right. It's Sandy.
Like Sandy from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, God. Well, I guess so. Who's this?
Hi, Haley.
Haley. Who's this?
Haley,
Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee.
Hey, my thing skipped. Okay, wait. Who's this?
Hi, Margo.
Margo. Who's that?
Hi.
Janie.
Hi, Janie.
Janie. Who's that?
Hi, Caroline.
Caroline. All right. Hold on. Oh, super sticker from Miss Diamond. Miss Diamond Knight. All right, I got to come back to that, but I will. Thank you, Diamond Knight. You're awesome. You always are awesome. Who's this?
Hi.
Tudor.
Hi, Tudor.
Tudor. Who's this?
He was here once. Hi.
Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Yeah, a lot of these people were here before. This is my.
Look, she said bye.
Yeah, she said hi to Maya. Who's this?
Hi.
Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Tina. Who's this?
Oh, Maya.
Who's that?
Hi.
June.
Hi, June.
June, like the month of June? Like the month of June.
Hi, sweet girl.
Yeah, who's this?
Hi.
Say those letters.
Hi, KH.
KH. There you go.
Caroline said Princess Maya.
Yes, she did. Wait. We gotta finish. Who's that?
Hi.
Henrika.
Hi, Henrika.
And who's this?
Hi.
Just say Mayhem.
Hi, Megan.
There you go. I think you got everybody covered, Maya. I think you did a great job. Yep, we got everybody. Oh, we got one more person.
Hi.
Armel.
Hi, Armel.
There you go. Good job. Give me a kiss. Give me a hug. All right. I love you.
I'm
Go.
gonna stay here, Drew.
You're gonna stay here and draw? Okay. All right, everybody. Did my roll call with my up. Two more people, Maya. Come hurry.
Hi. Hi.
Alan.
Hi, Alan and Linda.
And Linda. Right, Linda. Awesome. We just want to make sure we got everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is well. Oh, Maya, who's this?
Hi,
It's Donald. Mr. Donald. Hello, Sarah. Oh, Maya, who's this?
Hi, Sarah.
Who's that?
Hi, Cherry.
Cherry. Who's that?
Hi, Sean.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
There you go. Good girl. All right. You got everybody. Wow, we got everybody. I didn't think we'd get all these people, but we did. Hope everybody's doing well in the chat. Good to see so many people. Today we got a lot to talk about. So we're going to get into it. With me is another, you might know her as JD fan. She's now John.
Hi, JD fan.
She's now Johnny, the Justice for Johnny Depp. So that's what, well, Justice for Depp. I think that's the name of her channel. She's brand new, so I hope you'll subscribe and check her out. Also, now instead of a General Zod, he's now Mr. Zod. You want to show a picture? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says I love you all.
There you go. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome.
I love you all.
So we got a lot to talk about. We got subpoenas, we got donations, and we got Musk meeting Amber Heard in Mexico. What the hell's going on? By the way, I got a little bit of information on that Mexico trip, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Just to tell you that was real. A lot of people I know don't believe it. Like, where'd you get the picture? And blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. We'll get into that. But first, we did our roll call. So I'm going to start with Witchy One. I didn't see. Oh, Witchy One is here. It's Witchy One.
Witchy One. And who's that?
Johnny's girl.
Hi, Johnny's girl again.
And this is
Hi,
Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Lily. There you go. I think you got everybody. Okay, we got everybody. Well, if anybody else comes in, I'll let you say hi.
How about her?
Maria. You said hi to Maria?
Yeah, I said hi.
You said hi to Maria. And okay, this was really hard. I got to come up with a short name for this. We'll call her Fanta. Say hi, Fanta.
Hi, Fanta.
Are you stealing my water?
I
You just stole my water.
Yeah.
You stole my water. So it's good to see everybody here.
Oh, look.
What happened? Something happened. Okay, so super chat. We have to go over that first.
Chat.
Let's get to the super chat. I have to get to my channel. Zod is being very quiet here, which is amazing. Zod is normally what.
Hey, I'm a villain is still waking up. Monster. Brought to you in part by Kryptonians.
Well, I saw Diamond Knight gave me a $3 super sticker, but this thing won't go back to show me. I'm very upset about that. Why can't I go back and find it? I'm going to see if I can find it. She did it early in the stream. Sorry, give me a minute. Oh, I can't find the super sticker. But I'll bring up Donald. So Donald has delivered again. Unbelievable this guy is. Donald said $20 super chat says, a little something for Maya's retirement fund. It's never too early to start. Donald, it's great to see you, man. Really. But there he is. It's your
Hey guys.
Hi, dear.
Hi. Hi. Sorry to
What's
crash
up,
the party,
Gary?
man. I just wanted to say hi real quick. Just to let you know why I'm offline for a little while. I am still working on this house, get it all done up. I got this sink right here. I don't know if you can see it. Trying to fit it into this right here. But that's what I'm doing, man. So sorry, I can't stick around, but I will be listening. I just wanted to pop in and say hi real quick because I got to get back to work. And I got to get this done by Monday. So.
Oh, wow. All right. We'll get it done. Hopefully I'll see you Wednesday then.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. You guys have fun. I'm still going to keep listening, though. It's nice to meet you. All right. You guys take care, man. I'll see you.
See you later, Gary.
See you, Gary. Have fun. Converting a sink into a sink.
Yeah, I still got there's a little bit of more floor I need to lay down, but this place needs to be done by tomorrow. So
wow,
and cleaned up. So all right, I'll see you guys, man. Take care.
See you later, Gary. Be well.
Bye, Gary.
Bye, baby girl.
Bye.
I like your braids, by the way.
He likes your braids, by the way.
Thank you.
Take care, man.
Take care, guys.
So we'll start off talking. Thanks, Donald. Maya's retirement. It's funny. She's a long way to go, my friend, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So it's great to see Gary. Everybody's introduced. We did the roll call. So now we'll start talking about the meat and the potatoes of the stream. We'll be talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. So let's get right into it. So first we had the donation. So I did a lot of videos on it. You know, first as a group, we all this. She made a pledge. The pledge was 3.5 mil. We all didn't know whether she gave or not. She was on an honor roll from the hospital. And then Johnny Depp's team finally, after they lost the UK libel case, they finally did something smart. They were like, why don't we look into this? You know, why don't we ask for this? Why don't we want a record? We want her to prove that she really gave the money. She gave the money. We want to know this. So we see her name on the honor roll. And the minute that they tried it, what does Amber do? Well, normal Amber Heard and her team again said, well, it's a private matter, and I really don't wish to share it. And the judge is like, no, it's not private. It's public because it's a donation. So, yeah, you're going to have to show the receipts, and we also want to check out what's going on with your jail record. Well, now they're panicking, of course. Oh, my God, what am I going to do? What are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? So that becomes an issue. So then Johnny Depp goes after him a little bit further and says, okay, well, then we're going to prove to you why we feel this way. Oh, Linda did something. Hold on, Linda with a super sticker. Hold on.
Little super sticker.
Simple, elegant, and kind. I think that's what it says. Or sweet, elegant, and kind. That's it, sweet. And there's Linda with a foxy super sticker. And I can't think Linda enough. She's a great, her and Donald and Diamond, they're really fantastic. Such generous hearts, always giving to the channel. Linda, what is that? So the foxes do it. Foxes, what is it doing, Maya? Is it blowing on a bone?
It's a dog.
It's a dog with a bone.
Yeah, it's a dog with a bone.
It's a dog with a bone. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like, my dog is downstairs, so I don't know. I don't have a bone. Oh, I do have a bone. Maya,
What?
go in the black bag and get her bone. I'm going to do something funny. Go in the black bag and get her bone. No,
Oh boy.
No, right there.
Oh boy.
Right there. Yes, it's in there. Give me her toy bone. It's right there. Just feel around. There's a toy bone, and this is gonna be fun. You guys are gonna laugh at this. Of course, my daughter can never find anything. You got it? Yeah. So I have because Gary says I always have to do what the sticker says. That's funny, Maya. I might put a bow on it. So it's my dog's bone. So I have to do what the super sticker does. Anyways, my doggy's bone. So there it is.
Have this right here.
That was good job, Maya. Good job. Oh, man. Thank you, Linda. I just want to thank you so much for that. Very, very nice of you. And everybody's saying hi. Bridget is here. Also, I should get this in. Where's Bridget? Did Bridget comment? Here's Bridget. Bridget, I hope that you'll come on one day. I'm going to get BCF. Maybe Gelf will come. And we could try to do, I'm going to talk to Cherry. We'll try to get GoFundMe page, and we'll try to hopefully get some donations for your GoFundMe. So Wednesday night will be about Bridget, not about anything else, and we'll talk about Bridget, about what she's gone through and stuff like that. Maybe we'll talk about wherever the chat goes, wherever the stream goes, wherever Bridget wants to take it. Hopefully she'll come on and we could do that. I'll try to arrange it. And Ben said he loves the name of Mr. Zod, by the way. He thinks that's a great name.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, when I first did the change, if people don't know, and it's why I watched the doxing stream, I got doxed myself. And I have a 12-year-old, or she was 12 at the time. And some people, I don't know who they were, but I did track down one source of the IP. And some people had taken my daughter's photos of her like playing in the yard and posted them on, one could say, a predatory website. And so after that happened, I locked my Facebook accounts. I got off Facebook right away because they have the worst security ever. And yeah, you know, so when people tell me this doxing nonsense, like when that thing happened with Truthy, and he was saying about how he had been personally attacked and all this stuff, that's why I called nonsense, because I got doxed. They put my daughter up there, pictures of my mother, all across the internet, and my good friend Justin Proper found them, and we scrubbed them off, and I pressed a suit against the website at the time, and I said, if you don't cease and desist, I will be pursuing criminal charges, and they took down the pictures. But you know, when you YouTube, that's what happens, man. We're gonna get people who don't like us, who have some of these Amber Heard weirdos or something like that. They'll threaten us and things like that. But you should never dox people. It's disgusting, and that's why I changed to the Zod persona. So
Yeah, I saw that because Gary changed his channel too, which is good. I mean, good. Yeah, I understand that, and I don't get what I didn't get, like, earlier in life doing this channel. What?
Can I show them my
You got to make it quick. You got to make it. Because I really got to get on the stream here.
That's me.
Come closer. Come closer. Wait, give me. I'll hold it.
That's this.
This is Maya's super sticker, by the way, to everybody. So she wanted it.
Another one.
And
of a movement,
she
and
drew
you
this.
have
I
the
have
heart.
no idea who this is. Maybe it might be.
Me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. And what else you want to show? And she wants to show everybody this.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
that is great artwork. That's better than I can draw, Maya.
So she loves you guys, by the way. Maya really loves everybody. She loves the community. She's coming on here saying hi to you guys. She's glad that you guys don't treat her and like, oh, get her off the screen. This is serious. She's really glad you guys don't treat her like that. So I just want to say thank you very much, because she really loves you guys, and she's drawn to this community. So she's really happy that you guys have accepted her. So I just want you guys to know that. And I'm glad you have too, because that makes me feel really good that I can bring her on to make everybody happy. Everybody's saying, oh, Maya's awesome. Great drawings, Maya. Thank you, Maya. Your artwork's amazing. Look at this. Oh, isn't it cute?
Maya.
Isn't it cute?
Awesome.
See, they love you too.
We love her too.
Ain't cute? Ain't cute?
Yeah.
So as I was saying about Heard, and I'm gonna let these two, my guests, talk about it. So basically, Heard's like trying to keep it private, trying to hide her receipts. Johnny pushes the envelope, which he needs to do in this case, because I've said that. Hey, Fishy, what's up? I see you. He feels upset when I don't say hi to him. He's like, you don't say hi to me in a live stream. What's up, man? I hope all is well. I care about you. Don't think I don't care about you. I do. So, anybody wants to give some Fishy a little love in the chat, give him a little, he's going to go through a little bit of tough times. So I try to, I care about you all. So you know that. So anyway, I heard she's trying to hide me. Johnny goes after her and says, listen, first off, we have a letter that they thank you for 100,000. But the 100,000 came from where? It came from my check, right? So you see the check, and I did a video, and you see his name on the top and his lawyers, right? So the check is made out on behalf. Johnny goes to her, listen, I got an idea. Instead of giving you this $1 million, I'll just throw it on the charities. But of course, Amber has to have a problem with this. And what does she say to him? No, that's not in our settlement. And if that's the case, then it'd be 14 million. What are you talking about? That is a lot. Yes, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm
So
scared.
14 million. Why would I give 14 million when the agreement is 7 million? Well, because you're going to get a tax write-off. That's not the reason. The reason is because she kept the money. And she didn't want to tell anybody. But now she's getting called out on it. So when Johnny shows the letter that she got from the hospital 3 years later saying, we got your donation and you promised us installments, but you never gave anything else. At this point, should we just consider this null and void? Should we just forget about this, or are you going to donate again? Johnny's like, look, I gave you settlement money years ago and you still haven't donated. Then, if that's not enough, on top of all this, her attorney comes on and said, yeah, well, she hasn't donated yet. She's going to, but it's because of Johnny Depp, and because he started this lawsuit is the reason that we can't go forward, because she's got to pay us millions. I'm like, oh my God, really? So I'm going to let Zod and JFD get to their thoughts in on this. But first, let me get to Susan, who also has been very kind to me. Susan with the super chat says, Rob, you are awesome. Thank you. And this community is amazing. Yes, this community is amazing. I've seen amazing things from this community. Zod himself has experienced firsthand amazing things from this community. But I want to hear from my guests, because I've been doing all the talking for the past 20 minutes. So it's time to hear. And thank you, Susan. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Diamond. And thank you, Donald. I love you guys very, very much. So what do you think of this whole Amber Heard donation thing? And we'll start with you, Mr. Zod. What do you think of it?
Okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest, and because Maya's in the room, I'm not going to get as raw as I normally do, but I'm going to say it's a little...
She can't hear you. I got headsets in, so she can't hear you.
Oh, okay, good. So that's a crock of shit, and I'll tell you why for several different reasons, okay? First off, if you track the timeline, like you said, there's a 3-year lapse from when she was first going through this before Johnny Depp even brought the libel. Because when you guys think about it, it wasn't about their settlement. It was about the conditions which she broke, which was they were both not to talk about it to the press, Johnny and Amber. Amber was the first one to break that, okay? The second thing is that most people forget about this when the lawyer comes out and says this nonsense. The lawyer was also complicit in that little arrangement. The lawyer too said, hey, we'll go after you for more if you don't do this deal. We'll do 14 million. So my problem with this whole thing is that the lawyer knew the specifics behind this as well, and she was a part of the arrangement and the agreement that came out. So now when she comes out later on and says, oh, she couldn't because she was being sued. You were there during the initial agreements. This lawyer has been there from the beginning up until now. You're going to tell me you magically forgot about how you and Amber, because they both pushed to get the money directly. And it was probably on Amber's behalf that the lawyer pushed for it, but he was going to give it all to the charity. That to me would have made the most sense. You already got money. We don't know how much she got besides that 7 million. That 7 million was just specifically for charity. There was another part to that settlement that she got that was her own money. And that raises another question. Why'd you need the 7 million on top of what you probably already got from the initial settlement? It's pure greed. It was pure greed on her part, and she never once ever thought that this little fact would come back. I'm willing to bet she never thought until someone woke up one day and said, hey, you know that charity thing? This is the best thing to happen to Johnny's case, because this unravels what the UK judge put out in his statement about her being a gold digger. And this going into the VA, we're not even in the VA court case, going into that, her credibility is already now taking a nosedive with this judge, because the judge made her release this stuff. And now the judge is going to come in with this evidence being like, hey, wait a second, you've already lied about this before we've even gotten to testimonies and things like that. As a judge, if you're smart, you're already questioning her credibility. And I hope the UK is looking at this, who's ever proceeding the thing to reverse the decision. They got newspapers and stuff. They're looking at this. They're going, well, wait a second. One of our own judges, someone who's supposed to represent the court here, really messed up, man, because here in the US, this is blowing up and all these people are mad. I mean, at this point, this will force the UK judges to have to retry this. They're going to have to, because the judge, his morals or whatever, his judgment comes into question at that point. That's how I feel. This should be an automatic reversal over there. Like, hands down, this flips everything over. This is a big thing.
What are your thoughts, JFD?
Well, yeah, I kind of really agree with Zod there, where, yeah, that pretty much but I can't believe she would possibly technically uphold money to away from children that are dying of pretty much dying, and it's just crazy. And that and how she definitely, I can tell the reason why she wanted Johnny to find not finish payment is because she wanted to get the money back from getting donations.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And it's funny, Amanda Grout says it was always about the money. That's why she works so hard for the marriage. Yeah, it's just like you shouldn't have to work so hard for marriage. Should just come naturally. It should come, hey, what do you think about a relationship? And at some point, that's really how it works. It doesn't shouldn't have to work for it. It should be something that as time goes on, you either decide to get married or decide not to get married. It depends on where you guys want to go with your relationship. So yeah, I agree with Amanda. It's always about the money, and that's why she works so hard. It's true. I just want to get to a chat because I say names wrong. I'm very horrible at saying names. I butcher names. So I got $2 from. Let me say it the correct way. Phantasmagorical. I hope I said that correctly this time. Phantasmagorical. That's hard to say. And I hope I don't butcher it in the future. That's why I try to abbreviate people's names because I don't offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody because of horrible pronunciations. So I was never a reading specialist. So 4 words was about it. But I just want to show you. So it's phantasmagorical. And thank you for clarifying, clearing that up. I caught that. Somebody else just dropped something. Hold on a second. Somebody just dropped something. They want me to see something. Mary. Mary, thank you. She said Amber Heard forgot all about lies, and when they retry, Amber's world will fall apart. That's it's great. That's a great point. And I'll start with you, Mr. Zod. He's appealing, and we could talk about the appeal in a minute because I could see I'm going to jump all over the place now. Before we get to the appeal, well, let's talk about the appeal. Do you think that he will get to retry? You think he's going to win it?
Oh, I think that this is going to be a different ball game. I think absolutely. Now, look, people, don't get it twisted. Going against the media, especially in this time, is not easy because, and I liken this to when we get to the subpoenas. They have very powerful lawyers at the Sun. They are deeply entrenched and connected clearly to Musk and that whole empire, which no matter what we think of him, he's a millionaire, right? So they've got their lawyers on
Billionaire.
standby.
He's not a millionaire. He's a billionaire.
When you have billions of dollars, you have the best attorneys in the world. But here's the thing that the UK courts are going to have to do, because they don't try it the same. They don't do like the jury system. It goes before a judge, right? So they're going to have to get a judge who has no connections to any of these people, which I think they're going to do. And I'm going to just call it right now. I 100%, whether they drag their feet or not, I do believe they'll retry this, because there is no way with this new evidence that publicity wise, that they can afford to have people now in the UK and the US have their court system come under fire. So this was beautiful what happened, because now it puts the judges and the people over in the UK in a difficult position, because if they don't retry this and they let the verdict stand, that is going to put so much hits on them. And if you guys know what's going on in the UK, I follow it because I'm a fan of Doctor Who. They have been taking hits in the media and in the news over there heavily for several wrong statements they've put out in their paper. So this is a huge thing, and no one over there wants to take any more bad publicity. I think they're going to retry this, and I'm not 100%, but I'd say I'm 75% that they'll overturn this verdict.
What do you think, JDF? Sorry, JFD.
Yeah. Pretty much they definitely have more. I really hope they do get the retrial, because that whole verdict was total bullshit. And I actually was following the trial during the seeing Nick Wallace's tweets, and I thought he had that. I really thought at first for the actual regional trial, I thought he had this in the bag.
Yeah, I think we all did.
But guess not. But hopefully he gets the retrial.
Yeah, I think we all thought he had it big, and I think it was very disappointing when we saw this ridiculous verdict that came out, to the point that like everything basically said, "It's great, you got all this evidence, but I believe her." Like, where do you get that from? I, for the life of me, that day was so disappointing. I remember I could barely work. I was so full of anger and disappointment that day. Like, I barely did any work. I was, because my thoughts were on like I was just puzzled as to how he could possibly lose this with such overwhelming amount of evidence, witnesses, police officers, and still that wasn't good enough for this judge, who's supposed to go on evidence, facts, common sense, and law. And it seems like none of that applied to this judge, to Nickel. All it applied to Nickel was basically him just saying, well, look, she's female, she's small, petite, I believe word over you. You did drugs and alcohol. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with that. And that's my verdict. Like, what? There was no logic. And that was the appeal we were talking about on the live stream. There was no logic with his reasoning. It was just a bunch of bull. It was just like, okay, so if she says anything, that means that, he can't be abused. That's what you're saying. I'm like, dude, he had his finger chopped off here. He had his finger chopped off. He lost days at Disney. Disney lost millions, not because of him. Not because of him. What your media keeps saying, well, it was because of him. No, it was because he had his finger chopped off. I think he went home and said, I don't need this finger today. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to take my finger off today. That's a great idea. I don't need this. It looks good. You know what? I don't like the way it's shaped. Let me chop off my finger and then go to the hospital. Who did that? Who in their right state of mind would? He didn't do that. She didn't. She's to blame for all that. I don't know how anybody could write excuse my French, a fucking article and write an article stating that he's the cause of it. No, he's not the cause of it. It was her that cost millions of dollars. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was her that did it when I heard the article of them having to postpone the filming. I actually saw the photo of him in the hospital, but I didn't know it was because of her.
Well, see, that'll swing us into the subpoenas thing when we talk about it, because like you, a lot of people wouldn't realize that, because everything that happens on set, everyone signs an NDA, and basically, unless it's something like really crazy, like you're arrested on set for doing something, Kiefer Sutherland's a good example. During the filming of 24, he actually came on set drunk, and that was publicized because they lost. It was a TV show. They lost like tons of days of shooting. And so that kind of made headlines. But typically, and this isn't new, like all of those stars have come hungover, partying the night before. They don't release that because then it's bad for the production company. So when that came out, Disney at the time, being Disney, they're not going to say, oh, this man got his finger chopped off by so-and-so, because one, Amber Heard's an actress, and that would ruin whatever project she's got, and Johnny Depp is their guy, so that makes their company look bad. So it's a big hush-hush thing, and that kind of leads into that whole ridiculous thing with the subpoenas. But yeah, I mean, I'd be like, good, you know what, let's bring that out, because that was a day Disney lost money because of something she did to halt production. Specifically, that screwed Disney when she did that out of days of work for Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Yeah, I go. Oh, I got to get to these 2 super chats, and then we'll go jump back in. This is a nature girl who happens to be a member. By the way, I'm doing a members only live stream. Some people ask me like, how could I become a member? It's simple. You just join the join button. It's like 75 cents a week. If you want to take the lower tier, if you want to take the higher tier, it's a little bit more, but it's not that expensive. It's just chatting and just becoming a member, and we'll do members only live streams, and I shout you out in videos, and you get, excuse me, and you get to tell me what video you want to see during the week, things you want me to talk about, or things I change about the channel, and if you just want to talk privately, but something happened to you, you could talk. I mean, no one has to see it but the members. So if you want to join, it's up to you. Nitro said, meaning Amber Heard, meeting with Elon Musk in Mexico. Okay, I'll jump to that. Coincidence? I think not. He's one of the driving forces behind this fiasco. Musk is the second richest person in the world. About that, because people have asked me, where did I see this? How did I get this? Blah, blah, blah. Is it real? It's real. It really happened. And I'm going to tell you right now, the bottles, if you saw he was drinking beer and she was having wine, I'm going to tell you that bottle of wine she was having was valued at $200. This was very discreet restaurant, I can't even speak, a very discreet restaurant, okay? I do have the name of it. I don't have it on me right now because it's in the phone that I'm currently using to live stream, but I'm going to translate the article because it's all in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, but I'm going to have it translated, and we'll read you that article in a video this week. So just to tell you, it is 100% true. They did get together. And why they got together? Because Amber Heard was happy. She was happy that Johnny Depp lost the UK libel case. She wanted to celebrate. And Musk was happy because his SpaceX program was taken off. So with Tesla and his SpaceX program, and her winning the UK case, they decided to meet in Mexico because they figured nobody would catch it. Now, if I didn't see this article, nobody here would know that happened because I haven't seen anybody else cover this. I haven't seen a picture anywhere online with that. And you know where I got that from? That unsecured website that Mr. Zod was talking about, Facebook. That's where it came from. Someone snapped a picture. They put it in there, and it's in Spanish. So I will have to translate it, but I'm telling you, they are at a very high-end, discreet restaurant in Mexico. It was $200. If you see, there are 2 glasses of wine in front of Amber Heard. Go back and look at that picture. He's got a bottle of beer. She's telling him something, but they were celebrating their victories together. That's what they were doing because they're so-called friends. That's what I do know. I am doing a total video on it. I will have the translation and the full detail of it. But yes, it is true. They did get together in Mexico after the UK libel case. So there you go. So anybody who doubted me, you know. There's another super chat down here somewhere. Hold on. I have to get to it. Hopefully I find it.
Member.
Yes, I'll get to a member. Also, someone became a member. I will get to that, and thank you. I'm very happy. I have to do it.
Could join your
Okay.
live stream.
Yeah, you are joining. You're right here. There you are.
I thought I could join on that.
Silly. Haley says, I'm in a wheelchair, but I could still hurt someone if I needed to. Oh, first off, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. I don't know what happened or to extent or anything. Listen, you don't have to physically hurt somebody. As I have done in streams. First of all, Amber Heard has hurt and thrown Johnny under a bus without physically hurting him. Right? Mentally leads to your own physical well-being. Right? I've been depressed, and it's led to my physical problems. I wasn't able to eat. I could barely eat. I was sick, losing weight. I looked horrible. I looked pale as a sheet of paper right here. People were saying to me, I look this pale. So sometimes it's not, you don't have to physically do something to hurt somebody. What Truth and Magoo, for those of you who are on my Truth and Magoo stream, he tried to hurt Bridget, right? He hurt many people in this community, in the crime community, in other communities, where we all felt for him. We felt for his girlfriend until we found out that it was all a bunch of bullshit. And it hurt so many people. I was hurt for 2 weeks. I was ready to go to war with some people. And thank God this came out. So You don't need to physically hurt somebody to hurt them. It is possible to hurt them mentally. And Amber Heard has done both mental and physical abuse to Johnny. So, yes, yeah, I'm sure you can. And I'm sure if you hit me with that wheelchair, it would hurt. It would hurt. Listen, you get run over by that thing, it'll hurt. I'm telling you. But it's happened once to me. But anyway, what hasn't happened to me? It's incredible. I can tell you all these stories that happen. You get run over by. I was holding a door and someone by accident run over. It was minor. I didn't care. It wasn't hurt me too bad. Just my be fine. But stuff like that. So you can mentally mess with someone's mind, but you don't have to physically hurt them. So thank you very much, Haley. And I'm sorry, I feel you're in a wheelchair. Maybe we can talk about that one day if you want to discuss that. It'll be private. Doesn't have to be in the chat. Maya always wants to come. Maya's like, I could come. I could be there. Yes, Maya, you could be there. And somebody became a member. I want to get to this. Who became a member? Somebody became a member. Annie. I have to do that little dance for you. Thank you, Ann. Thank you so much for being a member. Tomorrow we were doing a live stream, 4:00. Make sure you're there, Ann. So we can all talk. You want to do? Maya wants to do a dance too. She's happy.
That's a great dance. There you go. Like a little dance party over there.
So the Mexico thing was true, and so I'm going to let Zod take over. What do you think about your thoughts about Miss Heard celebrating in Mexico with Elon Musk over their victories? What do you think about this, Mr. Zod?
Well, first off, thank you for taking my suggestion. I just got so much stuff from there, and I didn't even you got something that I didn't even know about. And here's the thing: I've been to Mexico when I was in the service. I'm not going to give the details of everything that happened because Zod probably still has the government there looking to put me in jail, and we'll leave it at that. Let's just say what happens in Mexico stays in Mexico. But anyways, it's funny because for years, it's always been whether you're a criminal, whether you're rich, Mexico always seemed to be a place that you can go to because their government doesn't particularly talk with our government. Someone gets arrested here, the laws don't transfer. There's no extradition per se from Mexico to the U.S., which is why if you have ever watched a movie, everybody flees to Mexico. But in the year 2021 and even in the years 2000s, Mexico has become this hub because of everything that's going on. And, not to get political, but with the way the immigration laws is and stuff like that, our communication has gotten a little bit better. And in particular, the media is okay, belongs to Stevie. The media in particular has become a bigger player in the way that we see things here. So just because you go to Mexico and you don't think somebody's there who's on Facebook and stuff, and they don't see freaking Amber Heard and Elon Musk together on a beach, and they're not going to snap that photo, you're crazy. You can't go anywhere in the world now where someone doesn't have a smartphone, someone doesn't have a computer or stuff like that. It's not the same. And these arrogant people, particularly arrogant rich people, forget that.
Right. But, well, the thing's odd about that is they thought, because I think there's a high-end restaurant, that they wouldn't get caught. And they got caught. They got caught. And I don't know if it looks like the picture was taken from a cell phone, by the way. So I don't know if someone took it and then sold it, or if it was a publication. I'm not too sure, but when I did see it, it really I was like, whoa, where did this come from? And it was just I saw it posted. Someone put it on Twitter. I said, I'll look into this. And when I looked into it in the translation, I was like, oh, so they did meet. And I thought it was very interesting. And that's why I wanted to share it with everybody. And it's I'm like, wow, they're out celebrating, what a piece of garbage she is. She really is such a low class of crap. And you know what? She didn't win nothing yet. She didn't win. You know, and the son won, and I hope it gets retried, and I hope the appeal goes through. And then what'll really happen? What really, if this thing, because it should get appealed. This guy should have been recused, number one. Number two, he already made up his mind before anything was done. Let's be honest, okay? Number three, there's connections there, okay? Because we got Rupert Murdoch, we got Elon Musk, we got his co-author of a book knows Amber Heard, you know, attorney. There's a lot of underhanded stuff there that just is not right. That verdict was total bullshit. When they asked reasoning, what they got, they're saying, give us a reason that you're saying my client is guilty. Where is the reasoning between them? Where is the law? Where is the evidence? We don't see none of this is proclaimed. All you keep saying throughout your verdict is, I believe her and I believe her. That's not what that's not your job. Your job isn't to believe. Your job is to know. Your job is to do evidence. This is what a judge does. I worked for judges. This is what frustrates me when I talk about this. And sometimes I get really irritated, so I'm sorry for my rant. I work in the courtroom. I hear what my judge tells me. My judge will take me in the back and I'll say, hey, Your Honor, I understand. Why didn't you do that? Or why didn't you do that? And the judge will say, yeah, well, you know what? Because of this evidence or that evidence. And I say, oh, I know, I didn't see it or whatever. So if the judge has evidence, the judge is making a judgment call based on what's with them, the evidence presented by the clients, common sense. They could say something, but they're going to be like, that doesn't make any sense because according to the timeline, because according to what is presented in front of me, the judge uses common sense. They're not stupid people. They use law. People behind them working for them. So there's a lot goes into this. What this guy didn't sound like there was anything behind it. It just sounded like a bunch of bull.
Oh yeah. This connection, to me, that picture represents clearly them flaunting the fact of the victory. And like you said, Rob, this wasn't even her victory, and that's the biggest thing that pisses me off about these newspapers. This is not the VA trial. This was just simply his company, and he's freaking sending people into space. Please, Elon, can you send this bitch into space? Because nobody on Earth wants to deal with her. If you're rich enough to build a space program, can we take Jennifer Lawrence, Brie Larson, and fucking Amber Heard, put them on a rocket, and just send them to the freaking moon? Can we do that?
Who knows?
No,
maybe
to the sun.
Listen, maybe she's one of the 80,000 he wants to bring to Mars. So who knows? Maybe she'll go to Mars and it'll be like, yeah, see ya. Have fun up there.
Oh, I'll donate to that program.
I'm thinking about that Simpsons episode. Let's send him to the sun.
Oh my God.
The smart people go to
Mary says her dislike for Johnny's children was a red flag from the beginning. You know what? That's a great point, Mary. That's a great point. If you're in a relationship, and this goes for anybody out there, you're in a relationship, you have a child, you get divorced, whatever, unfortunately. Decide I'm going to go back out dating. If this new person is giving you a problem with kids, man, you got to wake up because this is your child. You know, you're taking care of your child. This is someone you wanted, right? You wanted to put in this planet. So this child is reliant on you. I understand your lonely feelings and stuff, but then you got to look around the corner and say, look who am I dating? I married this person. They abused my child. This isn't their child. What happened? I have this child. They beat him or they throw him in the street or they do something to my kid. So you gotta think about those factors too. If they're not going to go along with your kids, this is not the right person. Because if you tell them I have a kid or I have two or I have three, they should right then make a decision. Can I accept that or can I not accept that? Is that what I want for my life or don't I want that for my life? Because these kids are going to need something sometime. You're going to want to spend time with them. And you're going to want your new partner involved there, right? Because you're hoping that in the future, you can be a family together. So if this person is not going to get along with your children, I'm telling any of you, this is not the right person to be with. Tell them they got to find someone who doesn't have children. But you're making a huge mistake if you go with somebody and they're telling you right from the bat that they're having a problem, that you have a child. Now, if they say, okay, you know, I have a kid, but, you know, I see them on certain weekends, like most of us guys do, that's a different story. But if this child's living with you, that is going to become a future problem for your relationship. Somewhere or later, sooner or later, it will become, I'm telling you, that this is just not the right person. So yeah, you're right. That's another fact that Johnny brought up. Like, what do you think my kids feel when they go to school and they hear, "Hey, guess what, Dep? Your father beat up your mom, your stepmom. What do you think of that? How's that? Your dad's a wife beater. Yeah, imagine going to school."
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the other thing too about that, which by the way, the glare is in your chat, Mr. What was that? I couldn't hear you.
I didn't know. I didn't see him in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is.
there he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should invite him on. I just see if I could drop the link. Go ahead. I'm going to see if I could drop the link. Go ahead.
Which, by the way, I just want to say I went through this personally in my life with my ex, who's currently my ex because of one of many factors, but this is a big one. When you have a kid, and I know from personal experience, if your girlfriend doesn't have any interactions with them or doesn't even want to get to know them in your relationship, it makes a big disconnection because you know, the kid is a part of your life. They're a part of you. So if you're not willing to accept that part, or at least at the very most try to make an honest to God attempt to know the kid, do stuff with them, then the two parents that are trying to make it work, it will never work because there's always going to be this rift. And really, it's like a jealousy. With my ex, she was very jealous when I had my daughter over. We would get into arguments that night about, you know, my daughter coming over, and it wasn't even anything like she did something or something like that. It was just she was jealous of my kid, and you can't ever have a relationship work with someone jealous of your kid.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It will never work. And kids are smart. If Johnny Depp's kids didn't like Amber, then them kids are ahead of the curve. I'll tell you what, because kids can pick out things like that. They know bad people. They just got like that sense when you're younger. They just got that like sixth sense. They can pick out when someone's not good or something's not right with them. And,
Yeah.
you know, as adults, we can sometimes ignore that. But kids know. And kids know who likes them and who doesn't.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's just something you got.
Oh, I just got to get to this. If Peace became a member of the channel, and I just want to say that's awesome. Thank you, hooray! So I got to dance again. Give it a little dance. Be careful with the twerking. For those of you who don't know, what's up, Trapper? Just so Trapper Mike, what's going on, buddy? Hey, man, what's going on, Mikey? So I just want to say, Zod got his stream kicked out, all because his girlfriend showed a tattoo on her back, and they cut the whole stream down. And the stream was really fantastic. I had a great stream, and it just knocked it right out. Yeah, it was a great stream. And I was having fun, and sorry, man. Sorry. I felt so bad about that. So I got to be really careful now. I got to try to keep it PG rated. So I just want to let it.
Oh yeah, you know the funny part. My friend Pop Culture PB brought this up. I think last night on our stream.
Don't ask. What the hell is this?
It's a dog.
She's a dog. Oh my God, she's got. Look at her. Let me see the. Let me see the. Let me see the hands. Oh my God, heaven, she's a dog. Okay. Go ahead. I just wanted to show everybody.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That just threw me off my train of thought. Dave. That's not the cutest thing I've seen all day. Oh my gosh.
By the way, I did drop a link at the Glare. That's his link, Glare. I keep Will. I'm just gonna call him Will. If Will wants to come, I did drop a link. He's more than welcome to come in. Go ahead. Sod.
But yeah, when we did that stream, and it got pulled a couple of hours later, my friend PB went on YouTube, and he looked, and there's this guy he listens to who does stuff on Pokemon, and the dude had a Pokemon tattoo on his back and lifts up his shirt. And keep in mind, he's monetized.
Right.
Lifts up his shirt and shows this big back tattoo of the Pokemon that he's got. And I'm like, how does this guy get to do it? And my girl, it's not like, you could see anything. She just showed the tattoo on her back. And I'm like, so let me get this straight. Is it because it was a woman who showed their back and I got flagged for sexual content in the stream? And like, it's not like we were making out and there was this big
yeah, listen, I thought it was absurd. I mean, if there's nudity, I get it. Okay, so if she would have went boop, all right, okay, yeah, I got it. If she would have went the other way, boop, I got it. Okay, yeah, that's just not the stream. It should. Then you'd have to put 8 in it over. So I don't get it. Thank you, Margot. She's a crazy. Thank you. Because people are sexist. It could be. That could be a reason. I
agree,
know.
Lily.
Yeah.
JDF, you could shut us up anytime you want to talk. Just tell me. I'll keep quiet. Anything you want to say, JD? I have said a lot, so if you want to say anything.
Well, I actually thought when I actually saw Justice League, I knew that Amber was not a good person. In actually being a person, not just an actor.
Well, Janie, I think women's bodies are beautiful. I think they're more than the skies. I mean, I'll be honest with you, and I'm like, I don't know, like some guys got nice body, but some of us just let ourselves go and become these, flat. The stomach comes out. We got beer bellies and all this stuff we eat, and unfortunately, it happens. You get older, But I think a woman, even as she gets older, still looks beautiful. I mean, I think it's harder. I don't know. I mean, maybe face-wise, we're good. Yeah, because there's some guys, I'm like, one guy said, I'm 75. I was like, you what? Like, I couldn't believe he was 75. He looked phenomenal for 75. I would never think that. So I think a guy's face is pretty good as they get older, but their bodies, I don't know, we tend to not have the body that a woman would have. And I just think a woman is way more beautiful. All that stuff. I won't go into voluptuous, all that stuff. I won't go into it, but women's bodies, I think, are way better than what a man's is. Than because it's harder for us as we get older to maintain. We lose a lot of our, I don't know, these genes, stuff like that. And it's hard for a guy to keep his body in shape unless you're constantly at the gym. And with COVID, who could be constantly at any gym? They shut them all down, So it's you just got, it's hard. You get older, you're working so much, you don't have all the free time you did as a teenager, playing sports, and you lose your metabolism, and it's just what happens. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But to me, that's absurd. You're showing a tattoo on your back. I saw nothing wrong with that picture. And it's like, okay, my stream's down. Like, for what reason? Like, why would they knock your stream down? That was the most absurd. People curse on here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so people do so many things. I'm like, I don't get it. I beyond me. And by the way, also to Megan, I don't know why it's not showing the stream notes, but I just saw it pop up here on my phone. She gave me a thumbs up. Megan's been fantastic. Another member of mine. She's been fantastic. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate your generosity. All of you who've been so generous, and all of you who just come here. There's been over 114 people, I think, on the stream so far.
And Magic made a great point. He said, just got flagged. My channel wasn't pulled because I'm 18 plus. That's true. But what happened was they didn't even strike me. There's nothing, no count against me, no warning or anything like that. But they pulled the video completely down. Like if you go to it, it says this has been deleted due to inappropriate content, which I find hilarious because my whole channel's 18 plus. And this is the other thing. If you guys go back through my streams, go watch my late night talks, me and several other people on my channel have said some really questionable things when we've gotten mad about a particular article, right? We've gone off and all of this stuff. And I go, hey, tonight's the night they're going to pull this stream. and it's still up it's been up for like however long I've been doing this. I've drank on stream, all of this other stuff. But no, for YouTube, this was it. Like, I literally, on my birthday stream, I drank and I threw up onto camera. Yeah, I was totally drunk talking to all of you guys. I had a great time. But, like, I was totally wasted on stream. They didn't pull that. And then a few weeks later, they pull this. And I'm like, how the hell can anyone explain to me how the algorithm is working? What is going on?
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know that. You threw up on live stream? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I passed out. I was literally, my girlfriend had to come into the vehicle because I was out in the car.
Tammy said she was
out snoring.
She said I was on that stream and there was reason for taking it down. That's ridiculous. Still listening while I'm working. It sounds. We had Tammy on last time, which was really cool. I'm going to try to get Tammy, Sandy, Diamond Knight, and a couple of people on. I'm going to try to just have like members of the chat on so you guys have your stream, and I'll just chill, listen to you guys. But that's ridiculous. Oh my God. Louis says, oh my God, I wish I was there.
Yeah, you guys can still check out the birthday stream. It's up there somewhere. I think it says Zod's birthday bash or something like that. I had you guys, I put a Twitter poll up and I said, hey, you guys want me to drink on my stream? I got it overwhelmingly like 100% on the poll. So I drank. I had Pop Culture PB. He's laughing in the background because I'm snoring. Poor guy, him and my friend Kirk are holding up my stream. And I went back through and I listened to it, and you can hear him going, well, I guess we're in charge right now. It was like 18 minutes past me. I'm on the toilet.
Oh my God, man. That's
and my
hysterical.
girl's trying to figure out my phone. I'm on the toilet going, I love you guys. I love all of my people. And it's still recorded. She says she's got a record of it. I love you guys. I love this chat. I love this community. It's like,
oh my God. Lily says she's killing herself laughing at this. So this is a funny story, man. I'll be honest, I've seen people pass out live. I've seen it happen. Like they'll sit there and like everybody's chatting, and the person who's a guest is like, and they're like that. And then what happens is they catch it, right? And the chat catches it, and everybody catches it. So someone clips it or puts it on his Twitter, and they get that clip of them passing out, and they make fun of it. And it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And I've seen it happen to a couple people I know who stream, and I was like, oh, wake up. I'm like, wake up. I'm chatting. Wake up. You're sleeping. I'm trying to get their attention. Like, wake up.
Let me tell you, my best friend, and you're going to be on This Week in Bullshit. You could ask him backstage, but Justin Proper used to come on our streams, and in his time, it's super late. So we'd be going 3, 4 in the morning. And all of a sudden, we'd be talking about something, and you'd hear, and we'd be like, Justin. One time, he went to sleep. It had to have been for like a half hour, 45 minutes. We went through a whole topic before we all realized we heard the sound, and we're like, what's that sound in the back? And PB, if you guys been on my channel, you know how he talks, and he just stops and he goes, this motherfucker's sleeping right now. So my friend Bert clipped it and we posted it on Twitter. But when you do a stream that late at night, you get really tired. So about 3 or 4 o'clock, we got to stop going because we just can't do it anymore.
That's when I know someone's going to stream and I have the chance of being on and they go on late at night. I'll be like, I'm going to take a nap for an hour or two. So this way I'm more refreshed. So like I usually take a nap and then I'll wake up and say, okay, they're going to stream at 12, 1 o'clock. So I'm more prepared and ready to go. So I do that sometimes. Amanda said, Amber thinks that alcohol makes Johnny. Alcohol has a different effect. Go ahead. What are you going to say, Jay?
I do. I don't like that she said that. Oh, let's see. Alcohol and drugs make him violent, but then takes pictures of him passed out.
That's an awesome point.
Yeah, I agree. Like first of all, there was a picture of him with like ice cream all over himself or something like that. Then there's another picture on the airplane. He's passed out. How could you be violent if this is having an effect of just knocking you out? I mean, there are people who do. I'm going to be honest, who do drugs and get violent, but they are not passed out. They're you know they don't you catch them passed out. And if you want them passed out, I would take a picture of yourself who has bruises all over your body. And that's the first thing I would take pictures of, and I would send it to someone who I know and then delete it. I would take pictures and say, okay, listen, Ma or Dad, or so don't lose these. I'm going to send them to you. Please don't lose them. When I get home, I'm going to head to your house. I'm going to find a way. And I would look to get out of that relationship, especially if you have like Amber Heard. It's not like people like me or someone else who lives, you know, like check to check or whatever like that. You know, you're getting by. You know, she has tons of money. And if she wants up and go, she can up and go. She had Musk over the house when Johnny Depp was away filming. 1 month into a marriage. Why do you fight for a marriage and 1 month later you sleep with Elon Musk? Like she was playing, she already had her cards put out. That's why. Because she figured, look, I'm going to sleep with him on my side. I'm going to sleep with this guy. Get this guy on my side. I'm going to play with Johnny and use him, abuse him. That was her whole goal. Her whole goal is to use that's and for her benefit. How can I benefit from this? That's what she thinks. Listen, Elon Musk is from even my standpoint, is not the most attractive. He's not the man here. You know, he's not the guy you're going to go to GQ magazine and go, oh yeah. There's some women who like him, sure. You know, each their own. But to me, most women are going to go after who? Johnny? Yeah. John, even James Franco, I think they would pick over Elon Musk. But she picked because she knew the guy has money. She knew it. I need a guy like this in my back pocket. That's what she wanted. This is all planned out on her part. I don't know how these Amber fans don't see this. This entire thing, from A to Z, she planned the entire thing out. The whole kit and caboodle. That's why she won the UK verdict. She won that verdict because of who she had in her back pocket. Mm-hmm. That's why she won. That's why she said the statement on the recording that said, who do you think they're going to believe? You, who's bigger, I can't deck you, right? Or me, who's more frail, who's a woman, who's weaker. But I'm telling you, JD, this is what she thought. Do you think I'm wrong?
Yeah, I did not like the 2 hours. Nope. And that 2 hour, I watched the whole 2 hours one, and she just made my blood boil.
I definitely agree. Like, and here's the thing. She was banking on the whole Me Too movement, right? She was like, the hashtag Believe Women. Since 2015, we've been going through this, and we've seen so many cases of guys being destroyed with no facts, no proof, no real evidence. Just the statement is made, it's out there, your career is done. But what she didn't count on was she went after a man who is so clearly loved. So,
this is breaking to me because I've never seen this guy. This guy, Happy Dinosaur Man. I'm checking him out on Twitter all the time, and he's like chomp and all this stuff, and he's funny. And I've seen him on my stream before, so I'm like, oh my god, it's Happy Dinosaur 8000. Like, and he's like, between the glitter and him stopping by and Bridget, I was like, I'm so excited today. This is great. And here, speaking of Bridget's there, she's right there, putting up the National DV hotline for all those in need. Check that out. That's from Bridget. And it's happy. I'm happy to see Happy Dinosaur 8000. Good. Thank you for stopping by, man. It's really I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it a lot. So if you have a Twitter account, make sure you check out Happy Dinosaur. It's a very fun account. Ann Brown says, what did she say? Elon Musk could offer me half his bank account, and I tell him to get stuffed.
Look, I'm going to be real. If you guys ever seen that movie, Indecent Proposal, with, I believe it was Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, there is that old thing and why that movie was made and so many people like it. I do believe there is a point. I don't know who it is for everyone, but there is a point where money does factor your moral compass where you will obscure that. But then there's people like Amber who has no moral compass to begin with to obscure. So for her, it's just this never ending craving for money. And here's the funny part about this that I don't think she realizes, but we can all see it. No matter how much money she gets, okay, she can win this case, she can win the one in the VA, whatever, and get all of this money, but she's always going to be in the same situation because as quick as she gets this money is as quick as she spends. Look at that 7 million that's supposed to go to Children's Hospital. Why can't she just give another 7 million? Where's the royalties you got from $1 billion in Aquaman? Where's the Justice League money that you're getting? You're telling me you have no money to just be like, hey, this is an issue. Bam, there's your 7 million. We're done. Let's drop it. That would be the quickest way to take care of it, wouldn't it? Be like, okay, I hear you guys. Whatever. Here's my 7 million. Here's the receipt. But no, she doesn't have it because she spends money as quickly as she gets it. I can guarantee you.
But that's
Yeah,
why.
with buying wine. Buying
Yes.
wine.
Yep.
Yeah, and they said that wine bottle in Mexico was $200, by the way. And I know she didn't pay for it. He paid for it all the way. So he paid for it all the way. But Kaylee, that's a great point. She says, I'm a thick girl that makes me mad because her abuser was very skinny and didn't stop him. Exactly. So it doesn't matter the size. It matters what's up here. It matters what's up here. And by the way, I'm sorry. And you, like many other people in this chat, have been a part of that, have been a part of domestic violence. To tell you the truth, Kaylee, it's not your fault. You know, this person wanted to control you. It was all about control. That's why they do it. They do it to make you feel bad. They say things to make you feel even worse, to scare you, to put fear in your heart. And once you have fear, and once you feel that you got to keep them happy, you got to do whatever it takes to keep them happy, otherwise they're going to beat you up. Well, that's their goal, to control you, to make you do what they want you to do when they want you to do it. Otherwise, they continue to hit you like a punching bag or continue to mentally abuse you, which causes you self-doubt and mentally messes up with you physically. So it's not your fault. It doesn't matter the size of the guy, whether he's big, small, little, whatever, or the woman. It doesn't matter. It's the fact they want to control you. That's what this is all about. That's what the domestic violence is all about. Oh, you're going to get out of line, bitch, you know? Oh, you're going to get a line, you bastard, you know? And that's what it is. That's what it is. It's that person is a control freak. And they want to control you. And that's what it's about. That's what it's all about. It doesn't matter the size of the person. That's irrelevant. I'm sorry you went through it. You know, a lot of us, like myself, know what it's like. So, and the people who don't empathize with you. So just hang in there. But believe me, you're not the only one. A lot of us have gone through this crap, and it doesn't matter the size of the person. It matters their mentality. Yazida says, thank you for the super chat, Yazida. That's one from New York. My fellow New Yorkan from New York says, absolutely, Rob. She planned it all out, just like all abusers. That's a great point. Like all abusers, they picked out and threw their victims. Yes. And Yazida is correct for saying this. Someone wrote in capitals, like they want me to get to their comment, obviously. But I have to pick this first. She says, absolutely. She planned it all out, just like all abusers. They pick out their victims. Yes. And I think you're right about that. I think they get to know a person, they get to feel the personality. And a lot of people, like I've had a woman take advantage of my personality. She saw how I was and how giving and how caring and whatever. And I was like that to her family, and that's who I am. And she took advantage of that situation, trying to control me. She made me do things like I didn't have a car, and like she got me a car, and I just learned how to drive, and she wouldn't let me drive the car. And we had a wash and dry. She wouldn't let me wash and dry. I had to bring my laundry to the laundromat, which was absolutely absurd. And at first you don't think of these things, but then as you go along, you're like, wait a minute, why is this happening to me? Why are they doing this to me? Do I really love this person this much that I'm going through all this? Like, this is not how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to be partners here. There's supposed to be a give and a take. That's control. That's what I didn't see it. I just saw it later on, but that's control. That's what this is about. Oh, Sandy Brown changed her name and says, "You mean the Hollywood Me Too movement, not the actual Me Too movement created by Black women for Black women and women of color who are sexual assault survivors." So you mean the Hollywood Me Too movement? Right.
Exactly. Yes,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about. Exactly. See, this is what happened, and that's an excellent comment because I talk about this a lot on my channel. This is what Hollywood does. They like a movement, and look, when that came out, they were all being spotlight. What Matt Lauer did, locking people in his freaking office, the Bill Cosby thing, all of that stuff. When you look at all the people who got hit with it, right? They were doing Weinstein. They were doing horrendous things. So what Hollywood did to make it as an excuse, so we all feel bad, is they did a Hollywood version of the Me Too movement. And they've been using it now for years to character assassinate actors and actresses and anybody who doesn't go along with their ideals. Look at anybody. I mean, I don't even have to prove this. They've done it in the media how many times? How many people have we seen being destroyed? And Johnny Depp is just one in a long line of people being destroyed because someone just comes out and claims something that they have no facts, no evidence, but because they say he's a man, he did this to me, then bam, it's, you know, hashtag me too, hashtag cancel this one, hashtag cancel that one. And it's sad because, like she said, that movement is a legitimate movement. It was legitimately set up to help real victims of real abuse who have real issues. That's the biggest thing that pisses me off, is it's supposed to be a good movement. And this is the problem when Hollywood champions anything. Anything that they champion, they twist it and they manipulate it and they perverse it for their own means. And that's what we're seeing with Johnny Depp, pure and simple. Only they didn't count on the fact that Johnny Depp was not, you know, he isn't going to lay down and take it. He wasn't going to sit there and go, oh, yeah, I'll let Amber Heard steamroll me, destroy my career, and drag my awesome legacy of how many years, how many films, decades worth of great work.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to let you tarnish my name. I'm not going to let you call me this label that's going to be a stigma for the rest of my career and life that my kids have to carry around. F that. Good for him. Good for him. More people need to do that. More of these actors being attacked, they need to come out and they need to start speaking. Matthew McConaughey's starting to do it. What they've done to Chris Pratt, it's ridiculous, and we need to hold them accountable.
What
Not
about what they're
just
doing to
Amber
Gina
Heard.
Carrero?
Oh yeah, they are basically attacking her. And here's the irony: she's supposed to be what the movement was about. Hey guys, I thought Gina Carano, who I believe she's of Latin descent, right? So you know you have your check marks right there. I thought she was supposed to be protected by these people. And what? Because she doesn't toe your political line. Now you're going to call. They've called her. Have you seen those tweets? These people are nasty. They've called her nasty names on Twitter.
By the way,
they
she's
never
a
pulled the Twitter
sweetheart.
down.
She's a sweetheart. I mean, she was a former MMA boxer, Gina Carrero, and
Oh yeah.
she is, man, she is so nice. And it is such a shame what they have done. And you know, and then fans wonder, like, oh, you know, well, you know, whatever, that they don't like. If you don't like something someone says, it's simple. Just keep scrolling. You don't have to attack. You don't like a video, you don't have to dislike it. You don't have to be this cruel. I mean, there are choices in life. You don't like something, just move on forward, or just tell somebody how it can change. See, to me as a creator, what would be great is if people say, hey, could you change this, or could you try to do that? Or yeah, if we got suggestions like that, we'd all be better. This whole entire platform would be better because we would know what to give people and what they really want. And that's the goal. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What I want to give it to you, but for me to give it to you, or any of us to give it, we need to know what you don't like. So if you tell us what you don't like and tell us what you like, we can try to make everybody happy. But if you don't get that, you know, so if you're not happy and you don't like someone's tweet, scroll. If you don't like Facebook because they say something and it bothers you, just scroll. You don't have to dislike it. You don't have to text somebody. Just, you know, you could agree to disagree. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
politics. Who agrees on politics? Right? Somebody
no
like
one in the
wants
world right now.
right.
Nope.
Right. No one in my country, you know, because I know everybody here is from all different countries. My country, I don't know if all of you have checked your news, but people going to Capitol Hill. One of the officers was killed in the back of the head with a fire extinguisher. The other was so dramatic to them, they couldn't handle it. They shot themselves and killed themselves. They committed suicide. You know, people resigned. I mean, my country is in a state I've never seen it before. I've never seen this
Yeah,
craziness before.
I I don't. I mean, I watch the news and it's ridiculous.
Never seen anything
Yeah.
like it in my life. Go ahead, Zad.
And here's the thing. I attribute a lot of that to the divide that the media themselves, and this is not speculation or me jumping to conclusions, you could see it. The media for years have been creating this divide between race, gender, whatever you choose to be sexually. They've so ostracized people that now they've literally created groups of people who are at each other's throat. And Rob, being from the Star Wars community, you know we went
Oh
through this
yeah,
too. They've
I know.
created
We still go
divisions.
through it.
Oh yeah, they've created divisions in our own fan base
Right.
where you don't even have people talking about the content anymore. You have people going after each other because if you say like, "Oh, I don't like High Republic," you got someone going, "What are you, racist? You're
But
sexist." No,
yeah,
it's terrible art. I just don't like
yeah,
the.
yeah.
I just don't like the art. It sucks.
Let me tell
But
you
you can't
this:
say that anymore.
if they divide, they come. Right? If you united, if people like if this group got divided for some reason, if for some reason it's something dropped, and then this group started tearing each other apart, well, then we can't help John, right? The reason why we're so strong is because we have YouTubers like you two, you know, like other people out here, like people in this chat, petitions, people on Twitter, because of the unity. The unity is what makes us so strong. Without being united, we're going to be weak. I'm telling you, if Amber knew of a way to divide the community, she found something, we're going to get destroyed. We're not going to have the support we have for Johnny Depp because it's so strong, you know? So,
Okay.
I want a hot pocket.
Okay.
I want a hot,
I
can you make
know. I
me,
take a hot pocket.
can you make me a hot pocket, please?
Okay.
No
Anyway,
meatball.
Tammy Lockley has become a member of my channel. I did not see it, but I recognize it because I could see that S there. So you know what? I'm going to give it twerk. I don't care. I don't care. There's a lot of members today. There was a lot of super chats today. So I'm going to do this. Tammy's just become another member. If you, General Zod, if you want to turn around and don't want to watch my twerk, I'm going to twerk for everybody. You don't have to watch it, but I'm going to do it because people were very generous today, and I think you guys deserve it. So this is for all you out there. If you're a guy, turn around. Don't look like Alan, Steve, Donald. Don't look. Just turn around, close your eyes, something. I can give you nightmares. So, okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. You good enough? You good? In the camera? Okay. Great. Can take the camera off. There we go. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, my.
Oh
Was
man.
that good? Was that good? Was that good? I hope that was good. I didn't show my tattoo, by the way. Okay, there was no circle involved there. There's no back.
Rob, I gotta be honest with you. My eyes feel very assaulted right now.
I got you not. Here, this is for you. This is for you, Zod. This is for you.
Oh god, it's worse because that I gotta use my imagination.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh man.
I told you anything and everything happens on my stream is unpredictable. I don't know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. My stream is unpredictable. We don't know what's gonna happen. But I got a lot of love in the stream. Awesome. Look, if I can make all the ladies happy, I'm happy. I can make all the guys happy, I'm happy. long as you guys are laughing, having fun, having a good time. And that's the thing. So that's why I tell people you can't divide because say, oh, I'm a man and I'm domestic violence. So I'm a woman and I was domestic violence. So we're separate. So we got to divide. So we got to fight. No, that's not what we got to do. We got to stand by each other. We got to be strong. You know, we. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. I hope you guys are really having fun. I'm having a great time. But that's the whole thing. So as long as we stick together, we stand by each other, we stand by Johnny, who's doing the right thing, who's fighting for the right cause. That's the guy I would pay $25,000. I'm sorry. That's the guy I want representing me. That's the guy I want in front of everybody and saying, hey, I had a cigarette burned in my cheek. I had my finger cut off. It got infected. I had to stop filming for months. Disney lost money because of this woman. I picked the wrong person. You know, I protected her. I kicked in the head with a door. I got punched in the face. You know, I got mentally abused. And I understand. And I got used. She used me for my credentials. She used me for contacts. She used me to get roles in film. You know, but with Zod earlier, I got to get to this too. And I'm going to ask Zod and JFD what they think. What Zod said earlier about her subpoenaing Disney because they want to know everything and anything he did on the set. Was he abused? Did he do drugs? Did he this? Did he that? That's a stupid move, especially if Margot Robbie is trying to get you in the next pirate movie. And here you are going after Disney. They got to be looking at themselves saying, there ain't no hell, girl, you're coming on our film. Screw you. She just cost herself a movie, and that's her fault. But Nitrous Girl, I just want to say thank you again. And she says, I now have 2 videos, oh no, of Rob twerking and one with Stevie J. Raw. Thinking I should send them again.
I just want you to know that that's beautiful because I'm going to have Stevie back on my channel again.
Right.
And I can't wait to bring that up. And
what, the
and
twerking?
be like, hey man, you gotta come on my channel and do a twerk, you know. And someone in the comments, I believe it was Cherry, you will not see Zod twerk unless I am blackout drunk and I don't remember. I don't dance. I don't. So,
Oh my God.
There's gonna have to. Okay, I will twerk if, like, say, there's charity involved for the kids.
Right.
I'll do that, but that stuff, no. People will go blind. There'll be all sorts of disasters around the world. You could, oh boy, it'd be an international incident.
Yeah, it's been a while since Stevie Les and Shell's been on. I tried. By the way, I did. So all you know, I did try to hit them up on Twitter, and I asked them to come back. So I all I can do is ask people like come get some dark news. I ask them if they come, they come. If they don't, hey, it's me and you guys. What can I say? And I got Zod and Ariana and now JFD and other people, and so I'm really been extreme. I've been extremely happy, so I can't complain. Flower says that Disney princesses wouldn't be enough for her. She would have to be a queen. No, she'd be like on the evil side, She would be with those Disney princesses. That's for sure. That's for sure. Henrika, yeah, Zod. Henrika says Stevie won't twerk again. It was for charity.
I'll tell you what, Henrika. If you guys could all go in Stevie's chat and say that Zod will twerk if he twerks, if you guys get him to do it again, I will come on his stream and I will twerk with him. I'll give you that solid promise. If you guys can get him to do it again, we will both simultaneously twerk and break YouTube. Because I'm sure after that, channels are going to explode.
Janie wrote, the firstborn children of Krypton die when Zod twerks.
I'm telling you, there is some real life consequences here, You don't want it to rain fire and, oh boy, at the end of the world times.
Remember, I don't know if you knew, a couple of streams ago, I got Gary twerked on my stream. Gary got twerked on my stream at the same time I did. He got up and he twerked. It was so funny. We got Gary to work on this stream. We did do it. I had to try again. I don't know what it's going to take to have him do it again, but we could try.
You know, Stevie's gonna hate me because I heard some people saying challenge accepted. I'm gonna watch his next stream and laugh because he's gonna have these random comments like, "That's a review for no question." Yeah,
Oh,
it would be hilarious. He's gonna send me a DM and be like, "Boy, what are you doing, Mike?"
Yeah, that's clever. Caroline says that's clever. I don't know if she's referring to what you said, but that'd be really funny. That'd be really, really, really funny. It's funny, like I got people commenting on my videos. I'm like, I'm live. Why are you commenting on my video? Just come to the live stream and tell me what you want to say. Like, why? I don't understand. Why am I getting comments on a video while I'm live streaming? Just come to my live stream. I don't get it. Oh, but maybe they're not members. I don't know. Maybe they're not subscribers. I have no idea. So in comments, I'm like, why don't you just tell me this in the live stream? I heard Darth had surgery. I don't know if that's true. I heard that. I heard that news might be having surgery. I don't know if someone can confirm that or not. But if that's true, let me know. I heard that. I hope he's okay. If he is, I did see people typing that in another stream. Oh, you have to be a subscriber? Well, yeah. If you subscribe to the channel, any channel, this goes to any channel on YouTube, you'll only know when they go live when you're a subscriber because and you hit the notification bell. So once you subscribe to the channel and hit a notification bell, when a video drops or when a live stream drops, that's when you'll know, and you could jump on and you can comment and you can say whatever you want. Sometimes sometimes someone's live streaming as you're on. But the easiest way to go about it is to always subscribe to the channel, hit their notification bell, and when they live stream or anything, or post something, or they do a video, you'll see it. It'll appear on the channel. Mary Lynn says he was in DC right before his surgery. Oh my God. Oh man, I hope. Hey Amanda, how are you? She says I can hear you guys now. Done with work. Good to see you. Hope you didn't work too hard. Darth is hyper intelligent. Oh, he is. I just hope he's okay. I really do. I love Darth. Yeah, I hope he's okay, man. Wow. Darth
Wait, what happened with Darth?
Darth had, it says here, Gail says Darth had some sort of surgery. Oh, in his nasal area. I could use that.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, thank goodness. So he'll be good. He'll be good.
You know, I could use that too, I'll be honest, because my breathing sometimes, oh my God, I could really use, I was thinking of possibly doing that, but Darth is the best. Yeah, Darth is great, man. Oh, and he had back surgery too.
Oof.
Oh, that sucks.
That's a little bit of a tougher one, yeah. Well, shout out to him. I actually have his DM, so I'll DM him and see how he's doing.
Oh, Patty said he had back surgery because of an auto accident.
Oh,
wow.
That explains why I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him do a video or anything.
Well, it's Magic says Darth dropped a video on the truth of DC. Check it out. Okay, so there you go. Someone said he was at the riots. Good. Yeah, he was at the riot at Capitol Hill. My friend was there too. My friend took footage. He was there. My friend took a video. He's kind of far, not close. He said he didn't go in. He just was in the back and he just watched all the craziness. He said he wasn't getting involved in that. I was like, wow. He sent me a video as it was happening. Get the hell out of here. I can't believe that. Yeah, I hope he recovers soon too, Amanda. Donald must be here. I haven't seen chat, but somebody's talking to Donald, so he must be in the chat. Jen K wants the link come on the panel. Okay. Yeah, I could drop the link. Hold on. I'll let Jen say something because she's been very quiet this stream besides laughing. So
yeah. I think I saw the YouTube video before Darth actually had to go into surgery.
How was he? Was he okay?
His normal self. He just saying he was going to DC and then after he came back, he was going to do surgery, so he wouldn't be doing a lot of videos for a while.
Yeah, I can imagine. He's got to be hurt. Back surgery is nothing to. And let me tell you, with back surgery, okay, because I know this because my friend had tremendous back pain because of accidents. it's not always 100% guaranteed that your back is going to recover the way it once was. So your back is a very uh, dangerous surgery because it's a 50-50 chance. And you got to go and you're going to have to work on it and go for physical therapy and stuff like that. So I just hope he's okay. And
Oh, I see
yeah,
Donald.
you say, yes, Donald, there's Donald. Yeah,
There's-
there he is.
Yeah. Hey, Donald. Yeah, when I was in Africa, I was doing something somewhere for some people,
Yeah,
and
it's true.
so me and my team went in. There was situations that happened, and I got caught in a building, and a beam fell on my back. I had
Oh my God.
thankfully I didn't have long-term damage, but I do have a pinched sciatic nerve in my third vertebrae, which unfortunately, because it's a sciatic nerve, I can't do anything as far as surgeries or stuff. I just kind of got to deal with it. I went through physical therapy. I had a TENS unit,
Oh
and
my God.
every so often, especially with the change of seasons, like when it goes from winter to summer or summer to winter, I'll get really bad back pain. But I mean, with stuff like that, it's like you said, there's so much that they can do and so much they can't do, especially when you're around like nerves and things like that. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Give me a
good,
minute, Ben. Give
good
me a
for
minute.
him for getting that
Ben,
taken care of. But
well, Ben wants to know what we have to do. Well, it's on in our community. So it's not only just if you've been here long enough, we not only just talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, which you missed the majority of that conversation. We've already talked about subpoenas. We've already talked about Elon Musk in Mexico, and we've talked about donations. I think I've covered almost everything in this stream. So if you're getting here now at an hour and 40 minutes as the stream's gone in, you've missed the majority of Depp and Amber Heard. So, but the stream does go everywhere because it depends on my chat. It depends on super chats. It depends on questions. And we actually care about people in our community. And Dark News is a big part of our community. And sometimes we do reach out and care for members. People sometimes need money. Donate it. Sometimes people need love. Sometimes people have been hurt. That's what this community is about. And so if you're not part of the community, man, you're missing a ton of love, care, and defending Johnny. Johnny's been through hell. I have over 90 videos of Johnny. If you missed them, go check my playlist. You want to see any of them? They're not longer than 10 minutes. There's 90. Feel free to check them out, man. Feel free. And we talked about it. Rewind. Go back, rewind about a half hour, an hour, and you'll see. We talked about subpoenas a little bit. We talked about the donations a little bit. We talked about her Mexico. So you missed that. Go check it out, man. Rewind. What is up?
Oh,
Hello. Hey,
How are you? Sorry.
good. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to drop in and say hi and just say that I love your energy. I've been watching you for a long time from the very beginning and appreciate what you do and glad to be here. So,
Glad to have you on.
yeah, I did drop in towards the end of the stream. So, yeah, I followed you, I guess. Well, I'm sure you had a lot of subs before, but just from like the beginning of you talking about, the Johnny Depp case and everything. So, as well as others. So I'm just, love to, wanted to say hello and say thank you for what you do.
Well,
So.
you're welcome. And since you're here, what is your opinion on her? Well, since Ben asked about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, this is for you, Ben. What is your opinion about her donation? What do you think about her and what she's done?
I will tell you, I don't think she donated anything. I think Johnny donated, well, we have proof of that, the first installment. And personally, I think that she did not want him to do that because she knew all along she was going to keep her money. And
Oh, yeah.
I hope you can hear me okay. I don't have my earbuds.
Hear you fine. You hear you fine.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I feel that if there was any donations, I mean, what I know we haven't heard from the ACLU, right? No one's heard anything on that. But I think that with the Children's Hospital of LA, what they did respond to, and you know what I've seen through the, you know what Adam Waldman had put up, and of course what everyone had
Oh
been
yeah.
out
Uh-huh.
on YouTube. If there was any donation, I fully believe it came from Elon Musk. I really
Yeah.
do. That's
I
just my opinion, and I really, when I saw her in that video, I believe it was in Netherlands, maybe, that smirk she got when she said the 7 million, you know, I donated it between two charities. I didn't buy it for 1 second. And again, you know, I like Johnny Depp as an actor. Okay. So I'm not like, I wasn't like this, like, oh my God, I love Johnny Depp, you know, or, you know, at first, you know, when you're reading the situation, I remember a while back being like, oh, he's married to Amber Heard. So this was maybe like last year. So I wasn't really up on this whole thing until, of course, I joined YouTube. And I actually had a back surgery last year in January. And that's kind of how I was off for some months. I'm a nurse. And anyway, so I didn't really have an opinion. I didn't really know much what was going on. I was like, oh, she's married to Johnny Depp, because I only knew her through Pineapple Express, because, you know, at the time when that came out, my son's 21 now, but he was younger, and it would be something we would watch and laugh at. You know what I mean? No, so that's only how I knew about her. Anyway, come to find out this whole drama, heard the recordings, just kind of heard everything, followed the case, you know, read all of the court transcripts, just became just so engrossed in it because it intrigued me. And just to me, as a victim of domestic violence, I sympathized with him because I don't know. I just, everything I read from what I've seen and heard, and then especially through the trial, I just don't believe her. And I don't know how the judge sided with her. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. And I don't get it. But I don't believe she ever intended to give $7 million to charity ever. I think she thought she was above, especially knowing she had Elon Musk with her, right? Like,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean, and obviously we know Elon Musk was, you know, Elon Musk was around even before she was divorced from Johnny Depp, obviously. So she figured, well, I have a billionaire with me and I can do whatever I want. Just like she thought she could do whatever she wanted with Johnny Depp and used him for what she can use him at the time. And that's really how I feel. I really don't believe she had any intention of donating it ever, unfortunately. So, you know.
I think you said everything perfect, because everything is exactly how I feel, you know. And when she put, again, like I said this earlier in the stream, she asks for the donations to be privatized. Like, why? It's
Right.
obvious. If you just have the receipts, it is
Yeah.
so simple to just say, okay, you know,
Yeah.
what, the receipts were given to you.
Yes. And
Here's the copy,
yes.
and leave me alone.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. And you know, she would have been like, look at these receipts. I have them. Look, people, you know, it just cracks me up. She took pictures of everything, you know, like in her 3-day hostage situation, except for herself. So why are you taking
Oh my
pictures of
God, Jenny.
mirrors and this and that? And you know what I'm saying? So you're so hell bent on proving that these things happened and this and that, but you don't have that proof. Okay. And you have a chance to say, hey, I did donate this money to these charities. Here it is. Now everyone shut up about it. You know what I mean? Like this is my truth. Right. And no, that's not her truth, you know? And I really feel strongly that in the VA trial, I think it's going to be different. I really do. Because she's going to be judged by a jury of her own peers. And I think that, not saying there will be favoritism only to Johnny, I'm just saying that people see right through. You know what I mean? They see right through that. The evidence is there. The recordings are there.
yeah,
You know, you
like
have
what a
one.
man. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Amanda was saying 2 points. She said, I don't think she intended to give $1 to anyone. So I just wanted to put that up
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. I can't see the chat. So something, because I'm on my phone. So if you guys see, if someone says something, oh, I can see that. I don't know. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. Gosh, I have so much to say on this subject. We'd be here for hours. But honestly, I don't think she ever did intend. And that's the sad thing. And his name was dragged through the mud. Just, Johnny kept his whole life private. When did we really hear about Johnny Depp? Not very much, right? Unless he was visiting a children's hospital. He was like under the radar. So whatever his issues were, really it was none of our business. That's his life, right? Just like my life is mine, yours is yours. And I think when she was an enabler to him, I feel like. And I think that she did not get what she wanted. She knew Johnny was leaving. He had had enough and decided at that point, I'm going to just, give them, for better lack of words, I feel, an extortion letter from her attorney. Comply with this, or you know what I mean, or we can make this go away. But if you don't comply with this, you know what I mean. Next day shows up, especially when his mother passes away. Like, how horrible! It's just calculated, and it's very sad. And my heart goes out to him. Unfortunately, it's just, I feel very bad for him. Imagine having that part of your life like publicized to the whole world. You know what I mean? And being a victim of that, and then having someone just exploit it to the world, and you have like all these people talking about you and attacking you, and he's innocent. I truly 100% believe Johnny is innocent. I really do. I just do.
I do too. And I
Yeah.
think we all do. I think that's why we're
Yeah,
all here. And we've all
absolutely.
believed that he was so mistreated.
Oh,
Like to say, early in the stream, to say, have articles state that it's even remotely his fault. Who in the right mind goes out right now and says, hey, after this stream, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go chop off my toe. That's a great idea. I can't wait to do that.
exactly.
How could you blame him for his finger being chopped off?
Right.
That is the most insane. That's like me missing work. I get no auto accident.
Or his cigarette pulled on his cheek.
Yes.
Yes. And,
you don't do this intentionally.
In Australia, that recording that was going, no matter who taped it, no one knows, whatever. It was probably her, but no matter who hit that record button, we heard her. Okay, we heard her words. I'm so sorry. He's like, for what you did. Like, you know what I mean? She, and I do admit, later in the trial, I threw the first bottle. Yeah, it sure did, and it freaking cut his finger off, because Johnny was way more believable in his past deposition when he's explaining it, and he's very spot on. His body language is, you know what I mean? It just, to me, truthful. She was all over the place,
Yeah.
Eating food.
Well,
oh, she said, "Yay, food!" She got her hot pocket.
Food.
No.
Oh
And
my
you
God,
did-
that sounds like my.
No. I said, and then nibbling on food while she's trying to talk.
The deposition.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for donuts or cookies. I couldn't tell what it was.
I don't know what there was. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, who eats donuts? You know what that was? That was a distraction technique, right? So I think whenever she was like pressed with a hard question, she'd always look over at her attorney and start eating and be like, like, let me swallow this. What am I gonna say? Like, should I answer this? You know what I mean? Kind of like one of those.
But what's so funny is you ask the question, and then you look to the attorney for guidance, hoping he'll object. And then you say, well, what's the question? Like, where are you? Are you there?
The question, or when she said with the arguments of the recordings, is this the same day? What? Is this the same day? Oh, and then she tried to twist. He was trying to get in the room when Johnny clearly was like, she was pounding on the door. her toes got run over by the door because, you know what I mean? She was
Her
doing all
toe,
that. And
her
she twisted
toe only
it.
got hit because she was trying to put the door, and he was trying to keep her out. That's the only
Yes.
reason that her. That's the only reason he didn't want to take it. It's like, listen, just stay out. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So
And
he
do
went to the bathroom
yes.
to get some peace.
Yes.
And
Do you remember him saying he had to hide in 7 different bathrooms at one time? And she even tried to bring that up in her testimony. I remember.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's only about 7 bathrooms. I'm thinking Johnny said he hid in 7 different bathrooms because you could just see she was the aggressor. Even in the video
Oh,
of
absolutely.
when he did the car, you know, he did that nice thing for her and restored her car. You know, okay, really? You could tell her she really didn't know, but did you see her like flipping off someone trying to take a photo or whatever? Like, that's her personality.
Yeah.
It just did.
Rachel brought a great point. That's why I want to keep it. She says that is something that lawyers teach people to do, like
Yeah.
and basically feeding them the information. Lawyers aren't, by the way, not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to, you know, the question they're supposed to answer. It's real simple.
Mhm.
Were you there that night? Yes or no? Yes or no? Were you there? It's as
Right.
simple. When you got to sit there, eat, look. Oh, please object. Please object. What?
Right.
Could you repeat the question? Where
Right.
are you somewhere
Also,
else?
yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm right in front of you.
Right.
I'd like to bring up something too that Jenny K actually brought up an amazing point, and we made fun of this last night on my stream and late night talks.
Uh-huh.
And look, my friend Pop Culture PB has no stake in this. He does no Amber Heard videos. He knows very little about the case. So I wanted his initial reaction because I'm like, guys, this is someone who doesn't follow this. I want you to get their reaction. And I go, so Pop Culture PB, Amber Heard claims that she was held captive. And the first thing he does is he laughs, drops his beer, and goes, "What the fuck?" Like, he goes, so he broke it down. And I wanted to bring it up on your stream because this was a good point. There's a difference between being held somewhere because someone has to do a shoot and you still have all the luxuries of watching TV, texting your friends, going on the interweb, and shooting out your tweets, whatever brain dead people tweet, right? And then there's being tied up and forced in a basement somewhere. And the mere fact that this crazy lady would say she was kidnapped, like, where's the police report for? You know who was kidnapped?
There was like
Madonna. Madonna was kidnapped by Sean Penn.
So ridiculous. Like, you couldn't walk out the door. What was he gonna do? Grab you back in? And what makes
he's filming.
Johnny Depp is not that big of a guy. Okay.
So, right.
And that's what makes me laugh even more. Like when we were talking about, I heard a little bit about that. You know, oh, he's bigger than me. Okay,
yeah.
Remember, he's not that much bigger than you. Like, sorry, like you guys are. You might even be a little taller than him. So, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? So that makes me laugh. Like, no, that doesn't. Size has nothing to do with that. Like, it's just. She wanted to play the meek little old me, 110 pounds. Well, it doesn't matter what size you are. You know what I mean? Like, no.
And Kaylee, you brought this up earlier. She's like, listen, I'm a bigger woman than my boyfriend was. He was a skinny guy, but he still abused me.
Yes.
So what does that say? What do you say about a guy who's skinnier than me, who's abusing me? That, I mean, so it doesn't matter. It's not about how big the person is.
No,
it's mental. It's all it's all here.
Mental, physical abuse, and when you are the one being abused, you get into this dark place, you know, inside your head because you don't. I mean, at least with me, I didn't tell anyone. You know, my brother would be like, "Do you have a bruise?" And I would be like, "No." And then he was a police officer. He's not retired, but he would look at me and be like, "Don't." I'm not sure if I could say this. Bullshit me. He's like, what's going on? Like, you know, and so anyway, I mean, that was like 2 years of my life, but it was a terrible horrible years because I thought I could fix him. You know what I mean? Or maybe the things that I was doing to make him upset, I guess, I thought. And I, in a lot of ways, blame myself. And I kind of think with Johnny, her driving the alcohol and the drugs into his head that it's him you know what I mean, that's a monster or whatever she tried to make up. Like, he really felt bad about himself and was in a place, and maybe that's why he didn't leave, because he kept always saying, I remember in the full recordings, I just want to make you happy. I want to be that man that makes you happy. You know what I mean? And I sympathize with that, because I kind of felt that way as well. I did. Until finally I was like, someone said to me once, you can't let someone else control your happiness, or someone who knew. And I thought about that, and I was like, just finally, like, yeah, like, you're right, like, I gotta get, like, this is not me. This has never happened before. You know what I mean? This is not a,
Actually,
no,
right
like,
now, Mommy's going to the ASAP. You need to go to the ASAP.
I need to go to the ASAP. What is ASAP? That's as soon as possible.
You have to go to the ASAP.
Okay, I'm
oh,
coming.
how cute.
Okay, my daughter is giving me the family wants to have dinner kind of time, so I
Oh,
understand,
that's
because we're at
wonderful.
my mother-in-law's, so we're about to have dinner. It was
Aw,
kind of
Rob,
unexpected.
can I ask you, are you Italian? Obviously.
You have to go.
Yeah, I'm a mutt. Okay, since everybody's asking, I am Italian, Irish, German, Lithuanian. As far as I know.
Okay.
As
I'm
far as I
100%
know.
Italian, so
You're not.
I wondered, because you just remind
You're
me
not.
of it. Hi,
I'm
beautiful.
also, say hi to Jen. Say hi, Jen.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi,
You are
great hi.
absolutely beautiful. Beautiful
Tell Mommy
girl.
I'll be right there. Okay. So it's
Aw,
time for me to end. Jen, I'm happy you came. You're more
me
than
too. It's
invited
great to
to.
meet you.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah. I'll find you. Where
Yeah.
are you on Twitter?
Oh, just
I
Rob's
got-
Rules. The channel
Oh, just
is.
Rob's Rules. Okay.
It's
I'll
also
find you on Twitter.
yeah.
I
Oh,
will.
wait. You know what? You can
I
go
have
on
a
my list.
different name on there, but I'll how will you know it's me? I guess you'll know by my photo. I mean, I just rolled out of work as a nurse, and my hair's in a bun.
What you can do is you go on my last video, and in the description I have the link to my Twitter. You could just click that, and you'll find me.
Okay. All right. I'll do it that way. Okay. All right. Perfect.
So
All right,
if you
awesome.
haven't,
Thank you for having me, and
thank you
go
for
have your
being here.
family dinner. It's great to
Thank
meet
you for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, I am.
Whoever gave me a wrench, thanks. That was so cool. I was like, oh my God, I have a wrench. I don't know who did, but thank you. Was it
That
you,
was
Rob?
me.
Oh,
That was me.
I wasn't
I
sure
get
if it was one of your mods or
if I
Thank
see
you.
people here, in the stream, and they're very cool, I'll give them a wrench. If I see people acting like retards, like they no, like I'm gonna give Rachel. Rachel deserves a mod, so I'll give her a mod. Kit Kat deserves a mod, so I'll give her a mod. Anybody else?
You're a great guy. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Tina gave me. By the way, she blew me a kiss. Blew some kisses with a super chat. I just want to say thank you. I just
Very
caught
sweet.
it. I just caught that. Tina Flowers. I just caught that. So anyway, guys, I really have to go. Oh wait, Jana. Okay, Jana's been real cool. So I give a wrench, and Black Eagle is waving to you again. So I'll give you a wrench. I don't think I missed anybody. I'll just check. Did I miss anybody and I give him a wrench? Well, if I did miss you, I apologize. Oh, Trish, I didn't give Trish a wrench. What's wrong with me? How dare I? How dare I? Rude, Rob. Very rude of you, Rob. How dare you? Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. If I miss anybody, next stream, just say, hey, I need a wrench, Rob. And Rob will give you a wrench. So
That's sweet. Thank
I
you
love
so
you
much.
guys.
Have a
Jen,
great dinner.
thank you for coming on, Jen. I hope you come on again. Hit me
Oh,
on
I
the
will.
Twitter.
Anytime you invite, I'll ask to come on.
I'll have you, Tammy, Diamond, Sandy. I'll have a whole bunch of you guys from the chat just come on and shoot the breeze.
Thank you.
It was great. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you too.
Pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Todd, JFD,
Yep. Nice to meet
thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe
Always
to
a
their
pleasure.
channel. Oh, their channel. Wait, the other way. That way. Okay, make sure you subscribe to their channels.
They're there.
Yeah,
already.
come by tonight.
I got
We're gonna
you.
do a stream. My dad's gonna be on that stream. We're gonna be talking about Anthony Starr. Big news. He actually contacted my father because they had a Twitter war, and he may. This isn't 100%, but he liked some of the content, and he may come on. So when that day happens, I'm gonna break the freaking internet
Wow.
because Homelander himself will invade the
I'm
fandom
coming.
zone. So
Let me go. I'm getting really cold here. I gotta get going. Everybody's waiting for dinner. Have a great day, everyone. Our members only 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'll see you then. Everybody, I love you very much. Check out JFD and Zod and Jen. I'll speak to you on Twitter. Be well. Love you guys.
Take
Thank
care,
you for
guys.
everything, everybody. Super chats,
Bye.
members.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.